Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, let's do a batch of reviews for some recent releases, units, and weapons. And Global has really caught up to JP, hasn't it? It's actually caught up as far as the story. JP still has not gotten part 2 of the Sun and the Moon yet. I have a theory for why they are trying to speed up Global to JP. I was thinking about saving it for more of a big picture video about Nier Reincarnation, but I keep not making it, so I'll just say it here. But I think they're doing it so that they can shut down both versions of the game at the same time. That sounds awful, but actually it's very kind of the developers to do this, because this is a very story-focused game. The story is maybe the most important thing of the game, and if they were to shut down JP, after, like, say, a story finished, they would not keep running Global for like another, 4 months or whatever. They would shut down Global at the same time or even before, but if we have them shut down at the same time, then we'll both get the completion to the story, so Global players won't be left hanging. About shutting down, however, in the last Nier Reincarnation livestream, the producer of the game, Mr. Saito, he said very sternly, very strongly, that there were 0% chance of the game shutting down. He didn't go into the the timeline or the timing of what he was referring to, but I think we got at least a year left, so that's pretty cool. Alright, but anyway, let's look here. We have 2 versions of Akeha, and then a new character from Sun and the Moon, Saryu. We can look at the 2 Akehas together. They're kind of similar in some ways, but HP is very good, attack is fine, defense is so-so, agility and critical are standard. Christmas Akeha is interesting because she has a lot of party buffs, and then some of them would be good for Arena, so she might be an interesting support character for Arena. But character skills, she has a buff for the team which raises attack and then also combo damage, which is interesting. While the other Akeha, the China dress Akeha, she has a status heal while also doing some damage. And so Christmas Akehas may be good for Arena, China dress Akeha is good for high difficulty content like Tower. And then last is Saryu, and Saryu, that's a very cool name. That is a Japanese name, but it's very rare, and it doesn't sound like a typical Japanese name, so very cool. But she has so-so HP, attack is okay, but she is kind of a critical based attacker. Defense is low-ish, agility and critical are standard. And then her character skill is a little bit similar to Emil, but it's a burst attack, which is low number of hits with a high multiplier. Although it's 3 hits, so it's still kind of combo-y. And then it gets extra damage on critical, so you do want to give her maybe critical memoirs. Okay, let's look at Christmas Akeha's light greatsword. This is also good for maybe supporting the team, but critical buff and then combo buff for the party. Attack is pretty good for a greatsword. And then the China dress, light element greatsword. This is more again for higher difficulty content, party heal, and then attack break. So that's perfect for very hard bosses. And then passives, HP and defense up. And then there's Saryu's staff. This is okay. It's fine at a lot of things, but nothing really special about it. HP is okay. Attack is low-ish. Defense is so-so. Weapon skills, it has a 100% chance of burn, that could be good in the right situation, and a defense break. And then passive abilities, fire damage up, and then agility up. So it could be a good sub-weapon if her main weapon is also a fire staff. Next we have a fire greatsword, which was on the same banner as Saryu, but this is maybe the best greatsword for Arena. Very, very high attack. And then ways to buff the agility, both weapon skill and weapon passives. Next is the Dark Short Sword. This was craftable from the event the other day against the Witch. but pretty basic overall. All stats are okay, and then weapon skills and passives are just damage or attack up or HP up. Nothing crazy, no breaks, no like status effects or weird stuff like that. And then finally there's the Light Spear, which is on China Akeha's banner, I believe. But this is very nice. I would love to have this one. HP and defense. HP is low, defense is so-so. Attack is very good. And then lots of agility up, so this might be good for arena as well. And then raises light damage, also making it good for a sub-weapon. So yeah, some interesting stuff here. And it's going to be really interesting watching the two versions move ahead into 2022. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.